Yoksamina, and welcome to a new series. Today we're going to be starting the game the Somnium Files. I just need to bring up the full screen here. Alright, let's go. Let me know how the volume levels are and all that. Testing up a new setup. Actually, I got a new capture card. The Elgato 60S or S60 or whatever the heck it's called. So now it's in 1080p. So it should be nice and crisp. Check the options. We want to play this in English first. Other than that, I think we're good. So let's hit a new game. Yep, that sounds good. So, from my understanding, the Somnium Files is a game created by, Spike Chunsoft, obviously, with the directors from Danganronpa and the other one, the other big one. What was it called? Zero Escape. So of course that's right up my alley. This audio feels really quiet to me. Yeah, we can boost it up a little bit. Alright. I played through a little bit of this beginning part, but not very much. So I don't actually really know what's happening here. All we know is that this girl seems very, very dead. So it'll be our job to discover what happened. That's us. There, the white dude. White-haired dude under the umbrella? Yeah. Can't remember his name. I was also listening to this in Japanese originally, so it should be very jarring to hear the English voice acting. Day 1, Friday. Get a little closer to the mic here. Okay. Bloom Park, Friday, 10:54 p.m. A? Okay. During investigations, the main character, Date, inspects scenes and collects testimony. Progress by examining objects and talking to people. Date's position is fixed, but you can move the cursor in your view. Try looking around and moving the cursor to find something that catches your eye and inspect it. So this is our main investigation screen. We can look around and see stuff. Comment on it by pressing A. This rain is depressing. Has it been like this all day? When you speak to a person, you will be presented with choices and look. Use the choices to select the topic of conversation. Look will allow you to observe the person you are speaking to. I call her boss. She runs ABIS, a special branch of the Metropolitan Police Department. I report directly to her. Any suspects? This rain is awful, huh? Who found the body? And so, what am I doing here? That's a good question. What are we doing here?
Are you serious?
And auto.
You're Special Agent Kaname Date. You're a member of ABIS, and that means you answer to me. I called you here to inspect
ABIS.
the scene,
Okay.
Date.
That makes sense.
Sure, boss. But inspecting dead bodies isn't usually part of the job.
Usually, no. But tonight it is. Because you know this woman, don't you, Date? I had to tell you. You deserve to know. Not yet. We just found the victim. Too early to say anything for sure. But this could be a copycat killer at work. From the case 6 years ago.
Case 6 years ago?
For whatever reason, she didn't elaborate. A case 6 years ago?
It's unusual for this time of year. It'll be hard to find any usable prints. Metro got a call about 2 hours ago. Someone heard screaming coming from the park. Beat cop responded, checked out the scene.
And found the corpse.
Yeah. Thing is, the caller was anonymous. I'll give you the details later.
After finishing discussing a topic with someone, they might have new things to talk about. When talking to people, choose topics that interest you. You might obtain important information or clues. Selecting log will allow you to recap any previous conversations.
Her name's Nadami Shoko. You knew her, right? What was the relationship like? I heard you two have been close for years.
I wouldn't say that. We were just acquaintances.
Doesn't look like it's letting up any. The old Ferris wheel's over there. It feels like... Whoops! Getting used to the new pop filter, which means, I need to get used to its position. Crap. Feels like an enormous eye staring down at you. A parasol is getting pelted by the rain. The panda ride looks lonely. Very important observations during a murder. Barrier. A red barrier line wraps around the scene. In the old days, they used to use yellow caution tape for this. Now we've got cheap hologram technology that can do the job even better. Well, sometimes we use good old-fashioned yellow tape. A hologram barrier.
A horse from the merry-go-round. It looks like it's skewered.
This is not a message from the criminal. The park was already in this state before the crime. My best hypothesis is that this is the result of a teenage prank.
The horse is pierced upside down. It looks almost pitiful. It's a bench. Thank you, Date. I would have never figured that out. It's been 8 years since Bloom Park closed. The weather's gotten to it pretty bad. Cityscape. The city's skyscrapers crowd each other. More skewered horses, more benches, tape. Is this the control room? The place where the operator sits to turn the ride on and off. I took a look inside, but I didn't see anything that might be a clue. The merry-go-round control room. There are no leads here. There's a fence set up around the merry-go-round, probably to prevent nosy kids from getting caught in the machinery. It's a fence. Fenced up. Alright. Well, let's talk to this guy. He seems important. What's your name?
Wow, I never thought a great detective like you would ask me my name. It's Kagami, sir.
I regret it already.
Not yet, sir. It's my duty, sir. Thank you.
I should probably say the lines that I am choosing. An inspector from Metro. I hope he finds a lead. Why do I have this again?
It's Kagami, sir.
Do it again. What's your name?
Kagami.
What's your name?
Are you serious? It's Kagami!
What's your name? I already learned his name. I don't need to ask him again. Alright, let's talk to this guy. How's the investigation coming?
Not too good, unfortunately. We're not finding much.
That's unfortunate. How about local cop? Okay. Column. It's the main column holding up the roof. It's a horse from the merry-go-round. It's a body. The body is mounted on one of the horses. I should get a better look. I took a step forward.
Sorry, sir. Could you please not get any closer? We haven't taken any footprints yet. I appreciate your understanding.
Allow me to assist you.
That's Iba. Her official designation is AI Ball. She's an artificial intelligence built into my fake eye. An AI for an eye. Yes.
You want me to use the zoom, right?
Correct. That will allow you to investigate without physically disturbing the scene.
Oh, eyeball. Anyway, while playing through the story, Aiba's special vision modes may help you obtain new information. You can now use the zoomed mode to enlarge the target. Select zoom and choose the corpse. Also view the controls in thing. Click the left stick, zoom on in. Alright. So we have the body.
Multiple puncture wounds to the front of the torso. Cause of death, blood loss from these wounds. Body temperature and rigor mortis indicate the time of death was approximately 6 hours ago. That would place the crime occurring around 5 p.m.
Wait, when did we get that call, though? Several puncture wounds, but no cuts or tears. That means...
The victim was probably stabbed with something pointed and smooth, like an ice pick.
Multiple puncture wounds on her body.
I am detecting signs of increased stress in your body. Cortisol and ACTH concentration is rising.
Don't bug me with jargon right now, alright? I'm just... upset. I knew her.
I know. Remember that I also saw her several times.
True. She is your eye.
It has been quite some time since we last saw her.
I can't look at her face anymore.
The left eye socket is vacant. Victim has had her left eyeball removed.
Her left eye.
The most likely scenario is that the killer or killers removed it.
Well, we don't know that for sure. A crow or some other animal could have pulled it off the corpse.
Impossible. The amount of blood indicates that the victim's eye was removed before her death.
They carved it out while she was still alive?
Jesus.
Correct.
That's pretty brutal.
What was that?
Analyzing the source of the sound.
That's about as far as I got.
Sonic analysis indicates the sound originated from inside the merry-go-round central column.
Inside the column?
Noise came from inside.
Date, use me to see through the column. Utilize the X-ray mode.
Well, that definitely doesn't stick out.
Oh no.
It appears as though someone is inside.
I threw down my umbrella and ran to the pillar.
Hey, wait!
Shut up!
I pushed him aside and ran up on the platform.
Hey, I know you're in there. If you can hear me, say something.
No reply. Looking closely, I found a small handle on the column. I grabbed it hard and tried to pull it open.
You won't budge.
It may be locked from the inside.
Damn it.
We have a double murder and one of them's a locked room?
Hey, whoever's in there, stay back.
Holy shit.
Suki.
That definitely doesn't look good. Well, mystery solved. She killed her. Easy. Let's go get lunch, everyone. She didn't seem to have nearly that much hair originally. Ooh. Memories? It's possible we might be seeing something important here, so keep an eye out for that. I just realized what I said. I will try to limit the amount of eye puns that will be coming up during this series, but I make no promises.
What is this place?
This is your dream.
I'm me.
Correct. You are Date.
You are? Where do I even start with this?
I can answer all of your queries.
All right, then. Who are you?
I'm me, of course.
I know that voice. Iba?
Indeed.
Why do you look like a fluorescent shrimp?
What are you talking about? I must look so cute that you've lost your mind. Under normal circumstances, I would lecture you about your awful taste, but...
What are you doing in my dream?
No, I did have voice all the way up. Okay, hold on. I need to bring up the volume on the game even more a little bit, I think. That should be good. Okay. Resume. Yeah, might as well save too. Yep, right there. Awesome. I'm sorry, wait, what does that say? Sinking in the brain. Okay. Let's have a little flowchart here. You can check the story's progress and branching points with flowchart. This will be filled out as the story progresses. By selecting a chapter in Investigation Progress, you can jump to any point in the story. Alright then.
You called me. My consciousness and your own are linked. This is why I appear in your dreams. Consider me an alter ego. But I shouldn't waste time explaining further. You will have forgotten this by the time you wake up. I will discuss this with you soon, when you're awake.
I'm trying to sort out my situation, but my brain isn't cooperating. It must be because I'm sleeping right now. So things that I should know, I can't remember. My head is all fuzzy. I'm not my usual self. What does that mean? It's like I'm inside someone else's head. What a strange feeling.
Putting that
Interesting
aside,
filter.
do you recognize this room?
No, not at all.
I suppose that's fine. Let us begin.
Begin what?
Somnium scan! Activate!
Huh?
Got it.
Got what?
I have completed a scan of your Somnium, your dream world. My simulations have encountered several mental locks.
Mental locks?
Have you already forgotten? Even your critical thinking abilities have dulled.
Huh?
In short, Somnium is a world built from the deepest recesses of your consciousness. This world is divided into several layers. Each layer stands upon a foundation, a base component. Think of these foundations as mental blocks, or simply locks for convenience. Mental locks must be broken before we can proceed deeper into consciousness. The truth is always hidden within the deepest layers. Therefore, we must...
Remove the mental locks?
Correct.
So I just need to turn on all the lights and open the door? Shouldn't be too hard.
Don't be so sure. Appearances in this world can be deceiving. Let's start with the door. Please direct me to the door and give me instructions.
I see.
Okay.
So I can do whatever I want with you in this world.
Well, I suppose that is true, but...
Alright, let's do this.
Wake Date up. Date's dream world in this strange and surreal dream. Trust the light to wake up Date. Insomnia, you explore a dream to discover the subject's hidden memories. Unlocking the mental locks will allow you to travel deeper into the dream. Unlocking all of them will reveal important information. A guide to unlocking the mental locks is displayed in the upper left corner. First, move Aiba closer to the door and investigate. Okay, so now we have actual control of someone.
A door locked with a padlock.
When investigating things, you can choose from a number of options to give Aiba instructions. For now, have her investigate the door.
It appears all I have to do is open this door. I can't touch it. That is to be expected. Dreams are not bound by logic. This is Date's Somnium, a reality built by dreams.
What's up with the
My
skeleton?
Somnium?
I see. Your mental faculties must be hazy because your body is currently sleeping. I suppose I will have to explain.
I'd rather you not disturb my precious sleep.
This music is heckin' loud. Okay.
Shut up and listen. Date, look at that. The places where the light touches have become colored. Perhaps those parts are now tangible. Every human mind is unique. Every human dream has its own set of rules.
I see.
If you understand these rules, the dream world itself becomes malleable.
The heck was that?
Who was that?
I don't know.
You must know. This is your dream. It is created from your memories.
I don't know what to tell you. I have no idea who that was.
You may remember upon reflection.
I need to give you commands that will unlock the mental locks, right?
Indeed. But it is difficult to predict exactly how an object will behave in Somnium. Think outside the box. Trying different actions will help solve the problem.
Now, what should I have you do?
Don't forget that I have a veto.
You are able to investigate objects that have a floating name. A new object has appeared. Move Iva over to it and investigate. I want to know what's up with this skeleton, though. Anyway.
A winter iris.
What?
Do you not recognize it? This is an iris that blooms in winter.
A flower with a woman's name.
Smell it.
Hey, I didn't know you could smell.
I can't. I'm pantomiming. Isn't it easier to visualize this way?
Sure. Whatever. Not enough.
Pardon?
Harder. You gotta smell it harder.
What? Okay.
Amazing suction. Bravo. Marvelous.
What are you experiencing so regularly to cause this to happen in your dreams?
You were able to touch it.
Correct.
So, I just need to keep this up?
Something like that.
That was weird. You can check your progress on the left side of the screen. Your actions just now advanced your progress. Reach the end to clear the Somnium.
A switch. The thorns are gone. Now I can activate the switch.
Oh, it removed the thorns because we screwed with the plant?
Isn't this rewarding, Date? Another place you can touch.
I would rather be sleeping.
Yay! You unlock the turn on the light mental lock. But there's another mental lock in this Somnium. Unlock the next mental lock using the guide Open the Door as a lead. You always check the tutorial by doing stuff. Open the door. Wine.
A glass of wine.
Let's
Leave
have
it
a
to
sip.
me.
Hey!
I was expecting you to do it from the glass, but okay.
I feel kinda good.
Why isn't AI getting drunk?
Why do I have to listen to Date diss me all the time?
Oh, she's annoying when she's drunk. Someone else can come take her.
That was interesting.
A skeleton? It appears to be bleeding from the left eye. To the skeleton?
You just want someone to talk to, huh?
True. Hello, my name is Iba. What is your name? How are you? I am currently 92% charged and feeling well.
Enlightening, I think.
Hey, don't ignore me. Stupid, bony man. Your mother is a stupid, bony girl. Bony, bony, bony.
Does that make more sense in Japanese?
Are you finished?
My disappointment is immeasurable.
Interesting. Basket.
A basket. I cannot see inside it.
Well, tackle the basket! Why would I do that? Let's just search it normally.
A model of a UFO, a stuffed chupacabra, and a $1 bill.
Occult stuff, maybe?
Does the occult interest you, Date?
The truth is out there.
It is a trending topic. Anyone could have encountered items such as these.
True. Somebody's into the occult.
This is somewhat different than a cult.
We flash back to the
A
skeleton
skeleton.
again.
There are traces of blood around the left eye socket.
Even though it's just bone?
This skeleton is clinging to some small bit of life.
I hope my bones die and stay dead, like they should.
Actually, I just noticed her left eye was removed, and his left eye is,
A
her.
skeleton.
Okay. Let's mess around
A
with the
floor
lamp.
lamp shaped like a rose.
Lift it.
It won't move.
It must mean I don't flinch. I hold my ground like a mountain.
I interpret it more as your irritating personality spreading like pollen in the wind.
Tears won't stop. Must be allergies.
You're just sleepy.
Okay.
A lamp. It looks like a rose.
Let's turn it off.
But how? I cannot find a switch or a plug.
Even in my dream, I don't get what I want.
In fairness, this is your memory, but this is not your house.
It's somebody else's house. Somebody from my memory. But I have no idea. It could be anyone.
Not necessarily. Dreams do contain an element of randomness, but oftentimes they draw together individuals with strong personal connections. Dreams
the
are
dead girl's
constructed
house?
similarly to how information is transmitted through the brain.
So what do you take away from all this?
Don't turn off the light. I want to see this.
That was kind of dirty.
Shut up.
I like their expressions.
A skeleton.
There's nothing else in the room to interact with, though.
A lamp. It looks...
Kick it.
You don't have to kick it so hard.
Give it everything you've got. That's my motto.
It didn't even budge.
I saw the skeleton's skull move slightly. Hey, Date. Are we gonna get him too? Huh?
What are you, a thug?
Sounds good to
A
me.
skeleton. Know this, skeleton. I harbor no grudges against you. Hi! Yeah!
Okay.
What?
Iba, look! The wall!
I can't move. Oops. Well, rip Iba.
Do you have an irrepressible urge for destruction you've been holding back all this time?
Even if I did, adults have to learn moderation, you know. Who is he?
Are you sure you don't know?
I don't know. He looks like some old man.
You could describe him a little more generously.
Could be his father? A hidden item, insomnia. There's always one somewhere. No more, I can't eat anymore, I'm stuffed. Gun door. Holes.
A gun came out of the skull?
Let's investigate it.
Why is there a gun in this house?
This house has a skeleton in it. Anything can happen.
I hear it's common in the Kyushu area. In fact, it is said that they place hand grenades in the egg cartons in their refrigerators.
Who did you hear that from?
Right?
A gun. It won't go off?
That should be fine.
Look at this hot magnum. I could ventilate some crooks with this thing.
Don't get excited.
Remind you of anyone?
No.
A door locked with a padlock.
Shoot it.
Leave it to me. There are two kinds of people in the world. Those who open doors.
Just pull the trigger.
You got lucky.
Okay.
A door
Now
locked
let's
with a
do
padlock.
what the obvious thing is, because, you know, the gun's shaped like a key.
Do you think something this size would fit?
Might fit if you work it in a little. Try just the tip.
I suppose.
Damn, Date's a dirty man.
I see. The gun was the key.
Well, well, well. It seems I was key in helping us escape.
Okay, that's it. This dream is over.
I suppose this dream is over then. Guess I'll wake up now.
Good. I'll open it.
Will something happen at the end, I wonder? Well, there's that guy. Whoa. Open the door with the gun-shaped key. Day 1, Date A. Acquired. I'm gonna need to go out and get more cough drops soon. Psychi. That's a word that means something. Obviously. I just don't remember what that something is. Police headquarters. Saturday, 9:21 a.m. What is this room?
Good morning, Date. I was waiting for you.
This boss has some interesting hobbies. Is that the word I'm looking for? Well, let's take a look around this room, because bags hanging on a rack. Inside the bags are masks, like for costume parties. Can't look at the streamers. The entrance. Shelves. Tombstone? A tombstone. R.I.P. A cabinet. A police
Have you
officer
met my
mannequin.
partner? This is my childhood friend, Mario. He's a good listener. I tell him all my stories when I get lonely.
This was the moment I started to worry about Boss's mental health.
It's me, Mario. Nice to meet you.
He talks?
Boss's friend, Mario. A flag with big catch on it. A soccer ball.
Looking at that reminds me of my old boyfriend from high school.
So Boss's old love interest must have been an athlete. Interesting.
Overall length of 15.35 inches, width of 8.8, height of 5.35, and a body weight of just a hair over 830 grams. This RC car has friction dampers on the front and rear axles as well.
How do you know all this stuff?
I used to be a flag girl for RC car racing in my glory days.
An RC car. A volleyball. A broom is leaning against the wall.
You think it's true that a tanuki's ball sack can stretch up to 10 square feet?
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
It's a tanuki statue. A pumpkin carved like a
You ever wonder
jack-o'-lantern.
why we call all our pumpkins Jack? What if that pumpkin's name was Bill? Sorry, it was funnier in my head.
A pumpkin. A happy birthday banner decoration. The birthday party was a while ago, though. A bookshelf. It's full of files and binders, but I don't know what. It's got books, manga, movies, games, all sorts of stuff. What does she do in here? A bookshelf. It has a ton of things stuffed in it. An electronic
Why do you
darts
have
game.
this?
So if we're trapped down here when World War III starts, we'll have something to do.
An electronic darts game. A snowboard.
Are you
Skis.
familiar with the murder case at the resort called Spur?
Skis. She has a computer on her desk, the type that has a monitor built in. Her desk. There are stickers all over the front. Oh, there sure as hell are.
The battery died on that thing, so the hands have stopped. Like you and me.
What do you mean?
Oh, Date.
A dead clock. I wonder if you can romance people like your boss in
That's
this.
a Persian rug, you know. Very expensive.
Oh yeah? How much?
10 billion yen.
What are you, in elementary school?
The Persian rug is laid out. A chair. I thought that was a snail for a second.
I use
symbol?
that thing for stress relief sometimes.
I know. I can hear it all the way down the hall.
A boy band poster.
Yup. They're all my husbands.
Uh-huh.
Boss is single, by the way. I'm gonna stop reading the obvious ones.
That's been here a while.
I mean, Christmas comes every year, right? It's a pain taking that thing down and putting it up again.
I feel you.
That's my grandpa's death mask.
The guy had a huge face.
It's Boss's grandfather's death mask. Wouldn't that be more of an inner tube? Wait, I just, oh. Okay, I think we, screwed around enough. I see you still haven't cleaned this place up.
Where do you think you are, Agent?
Metro Police Building in Kasumigaseki, Chiyoda District, Tokyo.
Underground. We're 6 stories underground.
Yeah, what about it?
No windows. It's suffocating in here. Dark and dreary all the time. So, I try to make my office colorful. Liven things up a little. It's like a party, right? I want it to feel fun in here.
Interesting. So about Mizuki.
Interrogators say she hasn't said a word since we found her.
The doctors say she's traumatized. She can't speak. She's seeing a specialist at Central Hospital right now.
Did you take her to the hospital after we found her?
Yeah.
Were you with her this whole time? You're like her legal guardian, then.
No, she just lives with me.
Okuda Mizuki. The girl we found in the merry-go-round. She's 12 years old in the 6th grade. Certain circumstances brought us to live together, but we aren't blood-related. Get your minds out of the gutters right now. Sort of like a stray cat that found her way into my home.
In any case, we're not going to get anything from her.
Okuda Renju.
You picked up Renju yet?
He's at a police station nearby being interviewed. He's not a suspect yet, just standard procedure stuff.
Renju is Shoko's ex-husband and Mizuki's father. Not to mention an old friend of mine.
I wonder what Renju was doing last night. I did call him a few times. He didn't answer.
He didn't?
No.
The local police tried his phone too, but they got the same result. No one was able to get a hold of him until this morning. We explained the situation to him, had him verify Shoko's corpse, and naturally started asking him questions.
So what's the status of the investigation?
Who do you think I am, Date?
You're my boss? The commander of Abyss Metropolitan Police Department?
I mean, my name.
Huh. I honestly don't know. I've been calling you boss for 6 years, so...
Trust me, it's been more than 6 years.
I suffer from a memory disorder. I don't remember anything past 6 years ago. I've been having flashbacks recently, fragments of my past.
Wait, what does your name have to do with our investigation?
Because if you knew me well enough, you wouldn't have to ask.
Ah, so, nothing to report then. Got it.
About that case 6 years ago.
Hey, remember the case you brought up yesterday? The one that happened 6 years ago?
Date, forget about it.
What?
It's been a long time since I've been at a crime scene, and I got a little carried away, and... Look, it was a slip of the tongue, okay? Shouldn't have said anything.
That just makes me want to know even more.
That case has nothing to do with this one.
But it might. Last night you said this could be a copycat crime.
Yes, that's my point. It might be a copycat killer, but it can't be the same killer. That's impossible. Literally impossible. So it's not necessary for you to know about past cases. It would only cloud your judgment.
I don't accept that.
I have a theory
Just give it up, Date.
that Date was the killer. From 6 years ago. Not this time, though. Any leads at all?
I don't know if I would call them leads.
What about the ice pick? The one we found in Mizuki's hand?
We were able to identify the manufacturer, but it's sold nationwide. It would be impossible to pin down the buyer.
Damn.
We did determine that the shape of the pick and the puncture wounds on the victim match perfectly. We also discovered that the blood on the pick is the victim's.
Meaning that ice pick was probably the murder weapon.
Almost definitely.
About the ice pick.
The pick Mizuki was holding? The only prints on it are hers. The evidence is really stacking up against her.
No. She couldn't have done it. It's impossible.
Well, then you better hurry up and clear her. She is important to you, right?
Any other information?
Let's see. We have some more information about the victim, Shoko Nadami. It's up on the database. Although it's probably nothing you don't already know.
Well, maybe not. I haven't seen her for over a year.
Still, you know more about her than anyone else on the case, right? It's part of the reason why I assigned you to this.
Nadami Shoko, 36 years old. Female. Residence, Meguro District.
She looked like a bitch.
Met Date Kaname 5 years ago through her husband. Okira Renju. Date and Renju were so-called old drinking buddies. Renju and Shoko had one child together, a daughter named Mizuki, the prime suspect of this case. 4 years ago, they were divorced. Shoko returned to using her maiden name, Nadami.
I should also give you this. It's a picture of Shoko. You'll need this when you're trying to get information, right? Since you don't have a cell phone.
I took Shoko's picture and put it in my pocket. She's sitting on the desk casually.
I wouldn't tell you even if my life depended on it. Even if you took me to the finest club in Kabukicho and showered me in Dom P, my lips are sealed.
But why, boss?
It's top secret, classified.
It was that bad, huh?
If that's how you want to interpret it. Give it a rest, Date. You keep prying into this, and I'll hit you with a sexual harassment complaint.
This isn't harassment or sexual.
I can make it sexual.
It appears you wouldn't have an issue with that. I can detect your thoughts, remember?
Thank you for your input, Aiba.
The person who reported the screaming?
Right.
Unfortunately, not yet.
What's the holdup?
They didn't identify themselves over the phone.
But you should have a location by now.
All we know is that it was a payphone.
A payphone? That's odd.
It is unusual. Whoever it was clearly didn't want us knowing their identity. They may have even been the killer.
What the bloody heck? Oh, that's cute. Just walk up to someone. Hey, you want to see a cool trick?
Hello.
No, not hello. I told you not to just pop out of nowhere like that.
I do not understand your concern. Boss knows me by now.
Well, still.
My left eyeball is Aiba. She definitely sees things differently than I do. You know, you were kind of cute like that.
Aren't I? I receive that compliment frequently.
Your attitude isn't, though.
So, am I cute or not cute?
I was joking.
I don't understand your joke. Can you explain what's funny about it?
Nope, not cute at all. Why'd you come out?
I haven't been getting a lot of exercise lately.
You're joking, right?
It's been 5 years since we first met. One day I got called into the control room and Pewter, the engineer, showed it to me.
The official title is AI Ball. You may call her Aiba. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous. An autonomous artificial intelligence birthed from collective nanotechnology. Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the Wadjet system. Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner. She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
I was living in my head ever since. She gathers info and runs analysis. She can also access wireless networks and hack into other computers. That's pretty useful. While she's in my eye socket, we communicate through an artificial nerve to my brain. Lets us talk without actually speaking.
No,
I'm giving you an order.
does not compute.
Who are you?
Who are you?
My name is Kaname Date. I work as a special agent for the investigation squad Abyss at MPD. Hello, me. Did you know that the Zhuang people are the largest ethnic minority in China? Yeah, just a little trivia for you. I'm full of useful information.
You're handsome.
You are a handsome-looking man. Oh, now stop it.
Are you okay, Date?
Perhaps it's time for his medication.
It's me. I don't think I'll ever get used to seeing myself with my own eye. It's creepy. Well, I suppose it isn't really my eye. Aiba's my left eye. She's outside my eye socket right now. But I see what she sees as if it were my own eye. That could be useful later. Her body and the terminal in the back of my eye socket are connected wirelessly.
Hey, boss. Is it possible to do something about her personality?
Don't ask me. I didn't create her. Get Pewter to tinker with her.
Wasn't the AI ball your idea, though?
Yeah, but I didn't choose her personality or the way she talks. You can thank Pewter for that.
Hey, what does love mean to you?
Okay, I didn't
Where is
think
this
that's
coming
where
from?
we were going.
Just answer the question.
Let me guess. You're asking me because the Japanese word for love is I, right? Like a pun? I'm right, aren't I? You dork.
That hurts, you know.
Okay. I mean, I know who this is.
Okay, really now. What's the real reason you came out?
There is something I need to report to the boss.
To me?
Correct. I could have had the message relayed through Date, but that would have been less efficient. I concluded that it was better to have the both of you hear this together.
Aren't you wasting a lot of time explaining this?
Please listen quietly. I have determined who reported the crime.
Huh?
You have?
Who
I
reported the
found the
crime?
payphone that the caller used. It was near the location of the crime, Bloom Park. Thus, I decided to check the surveillance footage of any security cameras operating nearby.
So you found a way into that database?
That is correct. That area has little foot traffic, even less at night. The time of the report was around 9 p.m. Cameras only caught one person in the area around that time. I analyzed the footage and was able to obtain a facial recognition match. They were registered as a person of interest in the police database.
Oh my god, who was it?
Matsushita Ota, 24 years old, male. I have marked his address on the
He's
map.
24? He
That
looks
is all.
6.
Date?
Way ahead of you, boss. Let's go, Aiba.
Affirmative.
When you are able to visit a new destination, map will appear at the bottom right of the screen. Open up the map and pick a destination. Very Phoenix, right? Well, let's head down to Matsushita Diner. It's always really awkward for me to combine Japanese and English words in the same frickin' like breath. the Diner, Saturday, 10:18 a.m.
Oh, hello.
And we can see from here persons of interest and the appendix and all sorts of fun stuff in here. Uncheck the flow chart though. Okay. Interesting. Can't wait to see how this crazy thing branches out later.
I'm sorry we aren't open yet.
Oh, I'm not a customer. I'm here for something else. I'm with the MPD.
I flashed my badge.
Oh, heavens, no. Is my boy... Is Ota in trouble?
Calm down, ma'am. I'm
This
just
old
here to
lady
ask some questions.
has a shirt that says hipster on it. She hurried out of the kitchen.
And you're Ota's...
His mother,
And your name, ma'am?
Mayumi Matsushita.
Miss Matsushita. Before we talk, could I make a request?
Mm-hmm.
Could you put that knife down, please?
Oh, goodness. Sorry.
Mayumi put the knife down on the table beside her. A kid's chair. I can see the kitchen area past the counter. A beer ad on the
She's
wall.
cute.
You have zero standards, Kaname Date. That is the autograph of Iruka from Dark Zone Kalimas.
Who?
Menus written on the wall on Tanzaku paper. Oh, Maneki Neko. A lucky cat statue.
What the hell?
Are you unfamiliar with the superstition? Imitating a cat's meow to a lucky cat statue grants that person happiness and luck.
Is that
Never
right?
heard that one before. I don't know how true it is. Beer cases. An old
You think
CRT
that thing gets
television.
any channels?
Unlikely. I do not detect any tuners or antennas.
There for decoration, then. Nothing but a window. Okay, let's talk to Miami now. Actually, wait. The knife. There's a kitchen knife on the table. Something is engraved on the handle.
A kitchen knife with a floral pattern.
And there's something written on the handle.
Mom, I love you always.
That's
Ota
sweet.
gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs. I've used it every single day since he gave it to me. Oh, it's more than just a kitchen knife. It means the world to me.
It's also a stabbing knife. Okay. So is Ota here? Let's just cut to the chase.
Boy, he's been hanging out at this office building lately.
What kind of office?
Oh, what was it? It's a place where irresponsible young men hang out. Nonconformists and the like.
What, like gangsters?
Oh, heavens, no, nothing like that. Ota wouldn't go to a place like that.
He just looks more like a nerd than anything.
Oh, I remember. It's a production office, an entertainment company.
The name of the company?
What was it? I'm sorry, my memory's been so spotty lately.
Why does he hang out there?
Because there's a goddess there.
What?
What?
Ota says it all the time. A goddess. More like a witch, if you ask me.
Whoa.
A witch, huh?
Yes! A witch put a spell on my poor Ota. Makes him spend all his money on her.
Oh.
You see that box over there?
The one on the table?
Yes. Just look. You'll see what I mean.
Oh, man.
Do you want to see? It was delivered a little while ago.
Any idea what's inside it?
It's bound to be merchandise from that horrible succubus. She forces Ota to buy them. I know it.
It's not usually how that works.
The sender is Great Grin.
A popular online store.
The product description reads, solid model.
Let's ask her some more questions.
Yes, that good-for-nothing temptress works for that entertainment group. She's an idol.
Do you know her name? I'm assuming it's not Witch.
Her name? I don't remember. I just call her the witch.
Alright, we're getting nowhere. She doesn't remember the talent or the company.
Even I am at a loss.
Yeah.
Too many idols in the Tokyo area. Can you call him?
Call him?
Yes. Does he have a cell phone?
A cell phone? Why would he need a cell phone if we have a phone at the house?
He doesn't have one?
He better not. Waste of money.
You can abandon this line of questioning, Date.
Gladly.
Ota does have a phone. I found his number.
Call it.
I have already attempted to call multiple times. There is no connection. Either the phone is off, or he has no reception.
Interesting.
Let's hope he's not face down in a gutter somewhere.
That would be unsanitary, as well as a violation of waste disposal codes.
I'm glad that's our main concern here. So the weather's pretty nice, except for the
Rain last
rain.
night was pretty bad, wasn't it?
The rain. Oh, right, yes.
Your restaurant.
Oh, it's just a little diner. But not to toot my own horn or anything. We do get quite a lot of customers here. I manage it with my husband, but it can get pretty hectic during lunchtime.
Okay, so this is not as sensitive.
What?
This establishment is near the Kawasaki district that's been off limits for 8 years. That could mean... Never mind.
Huh?
I think he went to buy some ingredients. He comes and goes all the time without telling me. This is nothing new.
She might be a bit delusional. That's the sense I'm getting here.
Oh, about 30 years now. We had to borrow a lot of money to get started, but back then, everyone was willing to lend you money.
I decided to ask her about Shoko, just in case. I brought out the picture of Shoko and showed it to Mayumi.
Does this woman look familiar to you?
No, I don't recognize her. Who is she?
No one. Don't worry about it.
She's dead! Okay, let's check out the box. It's a cardboard box. There's a delivery slip attached to it. Can I open the box? Oh.
We should look inside. Use the X-ray mode.
Why clicking the sticks?
Now, what is this?
A solid PVC model of a person, known as a figure.
Something's written on the base.
The letters appear to be some kind of metal. The permeability of X-ray vision should make them legible.
A set.
Allow me to investigate. A moment, please.
That was kind of odd.
Date, I've found some information about the figure. A-Set is the name of a popular female musician.
That sounds like our witch. Is A set a group name?
No, it is a single artist.
An A set figure, huh?
Correct.
What's the name of her talent agency?
Lemniscate.
Sorry, what?
I repeat, Lemniscate.
Renju owns that company.
Correct.
Excuse me. Does the name Lemniscate ring a bell?
Oh, yes! That's where Ota goes.
Iba, bring the car around.
At once.
A swimming door.
A swinging door.
Was that this game's version of Stepladder versus Ladder? Alright, let's head to Lemniscate. The pieces are starting to fall into place. A young man obsessed with an idol from a company that our old drinking buddy owns. Yet, his wife was ex-wife was found dead. Certainly suspicious. Lemniscate, Saturday, 11:45 a.m. My microphone's working, right?
That's him?
I never thought
Correct.
to check, but yes, it is. Okay. Oh yeah, I
You
did
Ota
actually see that
Matsushita?
earlier.
Who are you?
I showed him my badge.
I'm from the MPD.
The police?
Ota's laptop.
Can I reach over and break that thing in half?
If you can pay for the damages.
Damn it.
Promotional videos of the agency's talent are playing. Nothing dirty though. This isn't that kind of company. Lots of magazines in that rack. Let's see, how to make a girl home. How to take a girl home in just 2 minutes. I think I'll take a look at that. A vending machine full of drinks. Cool. There's an abstract
What is
painting
that
hung up.
supposed to be?
I do not know.
There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting behind the desk. Okay. There's a receptionist with huge breasts. Is this next one just gonna be huge breasts? Called it. Breasts. There are huge breasts sitting behind the desk. Okay, that's enough. What are you typing?
Nothing. Could you stop bothering me, please?
This dude's voice is familiar. You a fan of ASAP?
How did you know that?
Because I'm psychic.
Excuse me?
Could you look at me?
No. I'm kinda busy right now.
Ota won't even look in my direction. He's just typing away on his laptop. Okay, what can you tell me about last night?
Don't play dumb, kid. Yesterday, 9 p.m., you called the police from a payphone. You told them about screaming you heard coming from Bloom Park.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Now, we know that the murder took place. Actually, we might be able to see this in the file. Appendix? I'm sorry, dork? A loser geek. I feel attacked. Kind of stab wound. Thanks, game. Dislike someone who hurt her in the past. Interesting. There's no information about the thing that we know. That's kind of annoying. Okay, well, I remember that this murder took place at 5, but he called it 9. So there's a 4-hour gap. However, my, interesting. My instincts, I have a hunch, basically, that, the one who screamed that he heard and then reported was probably, Mizuki. So yeah.
Alright,
We can continue now.
we either do this here, or I take you down to the station.
Do you have a warrant? Article 2.3 of the Execution of Law Enforcement Code. Unless initiated by legal process, no person shall be detained or obligated to answer any questions without explicit consent.
This is the type of kid I hate the most. Okay.
Date, wait.
Wait!
Causing a disturbance in public will result in disciplinary action.
Then what should I do?
I have an idea. Give me a moment.
Hack into his laptop. Kick him!
I told you to wait.
Waiting's just pissing me off more.
Perhaps your dosage needs to be increased.
What?
Listen to me, Date.
Try
Ota's
not to make
PC
so
is
much noise.
connected to the internet via Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
And?
I was curious, so I hacked into it.
Does Tessa refer to Aset?
That is a popular fan nickname for her.
That means Mato has to be Ota.
Correct. However, it appears that Ota is the one operating the other 3 accounts as well.
What?
Optical Protein Fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG are all Ota's sub-accounts. Ota is insulting Aset and defending her all by himself. This is what's known as a straw man sock puppet or false flagging.
Interesting.
This kid is pathetic.
Hey, kid!
Hey, kid.
What do you want?
I'm gonna tell Aset
Tell her what?
that you're sock puppeting for her on Twitter.
Nah, what are you talking about?
You should drop the attitude.
You shouldn't make those kinds of accusations. Do you want to get sued for defamation?
Optical Protein Fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG are all your sub-accounts.
What? How do you know that?
I told you, kid. I'm psychic. Now, I have some questions for you.
Fine.
So, about last night.
I'm gonna ask you again. Were you the one who reported the screaming at Bloom Park around 9?
Yes.
Why were you in the area? You better tell me, or I'll tell everyone about your little imaginary enemies. Hey everyone, this guy...
Okay, I'll talk, just shh.
Why are you here?
I'm waiting for Tessa to come out.
This is an office building, not a concert hall.
This is the main facility of Lemniscate Entertainment's production branch. There are multiple studios for recording and broadcasting in this building. Tessa is recording a podcast today.
Interesting. When did you start with the fake accounts?
Not only were you faking the whole thing, you made sure to add her so she'd see it.
But if she doesn't see it, she won't know that I'm protecting her.
Don't you think all those comments hurt her feelings, even if you defend her?
But in the end, I made it so everyone became her fans and got along and...
That's not the point.
I'm sorry.
Just don't do it again, okay?
Okay. I'm glad we got that out of the way. Back to the murder.
I went to Bloom Park because I was supposed to meet someone.
Did you enter the park?
Yes.
So who were you meeting?
A girl named Mizuki Okiura.
What did you say?
Mizuki Okiura? She's the daughter of the president of Lemniscate. Do you know her?
Yeah, I know her.
How do you know Mizuki?
She's just a friend.
Yeah, she better be.
What? Why do you care?
Where and how did you two meet?
Here, the Lemniscate lobby. Mizuki is friends with Tessa. I was talking to Tessa one day and she just comes up like, hey.
When was this?
Last September. So, I guess the relationship has lasted over a year now.
Don't call it a relationship.
Well, what am I supposed to call it?
I feel like we're going off track.
Anyway, I have her look over my work sometimes.
Work?
I write light novels.
Really? What's your pen name?
Odoin Kyoma.
That is a lie. Database searches reveal no professional authors have ever submitted work under that name.
Hey, Ota. How about you stop lying to me? My third eye can see through your bullshit.
Well, I'm not a published author. I'm an aspiring author, to be exact. So, anyway, Mizuki reads my novels. I get notes and advice from her.
From a 6th grader?
She's surprisingly insightful. She has the talent to be an editor for sure.
Can you provide a detailed account of last night?
Around 8:10 last night, I got a call from Mizuki saying she wanted to meet me at Bloom Park. She sounded scared. You know how that area is run down and abandoned? I think she wanted me to go with her as protection.
But why Bloom Park?
Someone messaged her on Nile.
Nile is a popular messaging application
that
for
line?
smartphones and PCs.
What did they say?
She didn't tell me exactly, but it said to come to the merry-go-round at Bloom Park tonight.
Who sent it?
I don't know. But Mizuki was determined to go.
What happened next?
I met up with Mizuki and we went into the park.
And there she found her mother, dead. So the screaming you heard and reported was his own.
Did you leave her there? You left a 12-year-old girl by herself?
I didn't mean to. I was panicking. People do stupid things when they're in fight or flight mode. Like when people grab their pillow and run out of their house in a fire.
Jeez, you're a real hero, kid.
See, I knew you would make fun of me. This is why I didn't want to tell you.
Is that why you didn't identify yourself on the phone? You seriously didn't think we'd find you? Mizuki would have told us everything.
I didn't think she would.
Why wouldn't she?
She said that if she ever got caught going out at night with someone like me, her roommate would kill her.
Good girl.
Hi, I'm the roommate, and I'm gonna kill you.
I tried using my cell phone at first, but my heart was pounding and I was scared and my hand was shaking. And with the rain last night, it kind of slipped out of my hand.
You dropped it?
Yeah, right into a puddle.
Aiba, can you trace the last signal that Ota's phone sent out?
Near Bloom Park, just past 9 p.m.
That
The
corroborates.
phone has not been turned on since.
I guess he's telling the truth.
Not corroborates. Correlates? Yeah, that's the word.
Hey, Ota, what are you doing?
Tessa!
Oh, she looks like, Sonico.
And you are?
Mr. Date from the MPD. He came here to ask me about what happened last night.
You mean a detective? Wow! I've never met a real detective before!
Okay. Date's just like, He just seems kind of stunned.
Date, your adrenaline level is rising. Is something the matter?
I'm so turned
No,
on.
nothing.
Did you talk to her about last night?
Oh,
I heard about it. About Ota seeing that corpse at Bloom Park. He told me.
Tessa?
Why didn't you come to the police?
Such a shocking story would certainly pique the young woman's interest. It is possible Ota wanted her attention.
He told her about a dead body he found for attention?
That's pretty desperate.
Actually, I already knew about it before Ota told me.
What?
How?
It's all over the internet. When I saw Ota this morning, I asked him about it. He told me he saw the body.
So she's the one who initiated then. Interesting.
Gee, Tessa. You always look so cute. So cute.
Okay, dude.
So cute that I can't take it. Don't you think so too, Date?
You're awfully familiar with her.
I can't help it. Her loving aura is in the air. When I'm with her, my head gets all light, and I just relax and don't sweat the small stuff, you know?
Okay. I took out Shoko's photo from my pocket and showed it to Ota. Yup, that's the dead lady! I mean, what kind of reaction are
You
we
know
expecting?
who this is, right?
Yeah, it's the woman I saw at Bloom Park. Her name is Shoko Nadami. I saw it on the news.
Wait, do you not know who her daughter is?
She has a daughter?
I didn't know that either.
They must be unaware that Shoko is Mizuki's mother.
Maybe because her last name is different. Nadami and Okiura.
It has also not yet been reported that Shoko is Renju's ex-wife.
It's only a matter of time, though. Oda's looking at Aset. Well, not really a look, more of a gawk or an enraptured gaze. So, you're friends with Mizuki?
Mizuki Okiura? Yeah, I am! Mr. Okiura runs the agency, and Mizuki is his daughter, so we hang out sometimes.
Is that how you became friends?
There's more to it than that, but basically...
Mizuki and I live under the same roof. But she doesn't tell me about her personal life. She doesn't tell me much of anything, come to think of it. I'm totally in the dark.
So, Mizuki must come here to hang out sometimes.
Are you Aset? Let's just ask her about her relationship with the dork.
We're like a goddess and a summoned thrall.
Her thrall?
If Tessa ever gets in trouble, I swoop in and protect her.
Even from myself.
You sound more like a superhero than a thrall. Ota always defends me when I'm getting bashed online.
Stop! You're making me blush.
This guy...
About the sock puppet. No. We'll just keep it to
Let me
ourselves.
confirm something. You're Aset, right?
Let's play a game. Shadows!
Thread? Silhouette? Aset!
Fears!
Upset? Regret? Aset!
Water!
Wet? Sweat? Aset!
Yay! Aset, you bet!
The magnetic currents in the atmosphere are clearly causing aberrant behavior. We should leave. At once.
How old are you?
I turned 18 this year.
A senior in high school?
Yep.
Date, I recommend you keep your hands to yourself.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna make a move.
What?
Oh, I meant Ota.
Wait, you were gonna make a move on me?
I'm sorry, wait. I think I missed something. If by a move we mean, you know, punching and kicking you.
Something wrong?
Hey, let me tell you something. It's about those posts on Twitter.
Wait!
Huh. Looks like you're my thrall now. Isn't that right, Ota?
Yeah, just be cool.
Okay, we're leaving.
Date, I have determined that these two have no further information for us. Our goal is to find the murderer of Shoko Nodami. Let us continue.
Right. Let's head back to the crime scene. See you kids later.
Where are you going?
Back to where the corpse was found.
In that case, I'll go with you.
You'll what?
Please take me with you.
Why?
Because I want to know more about what happened. Do you have any suspects? Probably some crazy murderer, right? That's what Ota was telling me. The corpse was strung up on that merry-go-round. It must have been some kind of twisted message. Ota, take a video.
Huh?
Just do it. Mr. Date! Please, Mr. Date, you can't leave me.
What?
What?
I can't imagine life without you.
What are you doing?
Did you get it?
Oh, yeah.
Blackmail. The sincerest form of idle flattery. That smirk, though. This is definitely turning into Phoenix, right? Something wrong?
No, not at all. I'm just imagining your body sinking into Tokyo Bay.
I'm used to sinking. Part of the job.
Huh?
What are you doing?
Mr. Date, you are a member of the MPD, aren't you? A public servant? I wonder, what would happen if this little video happened to go viral?
You wouldn't.
Oh, she would.
And just so you know, taking my phone away won't help. It's already in the cloud.
You little...
Iva, can you, delete that?
I told you. I want you to take me to the scene of the crime. If you do, I promise I'll delete the video.
Date, a thought has occurred to me. She really is quite the seductress.
Thank you, Iva. Well, let's head to Bloom Park then. With these two kids in tow. Even though one is supposedly 24, even though he looks 16 at best. But, yeah. That just goes to show his youthful appearance. So, about Mizuki.
We're good friends. We go to movies and karaoke and go shopping together. She's really good at listening to me bitch and moan about my problems. I'm so much older than her, but it really doesn't even feel like it.
Why'd you become an idol?
Well, I guess it was because I've always wanted to be famous, you know? I want to be famous, get on TV, be a household name.
You're not there yet.
It's alright. Internet stars do better if they don't sell out.
Internet star?
Ota didn't tell you? I'm most famous on the internet. I do songs, and dances, and play video games and stuff on stream. Have you heard of Shovel Forge?
Shovel Forge is a game in which you manipulate cubes on the terrain to build structures.
I've been
Sounds
focusing
like
a lot on that
Minecraft
game
and
lately.
Shovel Knight
What about being on TV?
mashed together.
I'm not very popular yet. I can only get on TV as a background singer or something. I don't get many gigs either.
How'd you start working for Lemniscape?
Well, at first all I did was stream from home. And then, not to sound cocky, but I started getting pretty big. I started getting offers from agencies.
And one of them was Lemniscape?
Well, not exactly.
Huh?
My mom's actually an old friend of the president of the agency.
A friend of Renju's?
Yeah. So I asked him for advice one day. You know, you have to be careful. Even a place that looks legitimate with an office and everything can be sketchy. And my mom and I didn't know anything about the industry at all. Anyway, one day Mr. Okiura said to come see him at his office, and he hooked me up.
That's very cool. Any questions?
Questions. Ah, what's it like being a detective?
Wouldn't know much about that. I'm not a detective.
But you are a cop, right?
Right? But I'm not on the crimes unit.
Then what unit are you in?
What indeed?
You aren't gonna tell me? Please?
She's gonna get killed somehow in one of these.
Doing?
Just thinking about posting that video.
Whoa, hold up now.
Well then tell me!
You know, now that I think about it, wouldn't you get in trouble for that video too?
What?
The video. You're an idol, right? You have a status to maintain. If that video went viral, I think you'd be in trouble too.
It's okay.
It is?
It is?
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
What?
I can see into the future. I know when I'm going to die. Just kidding!
Hope so.
Anyway, I'm not going down without a fight. So I will release that video if you don't cooperate.
Alright then. So about Ota.
Why do you ask?
You two are very close, for an idol and a fan.
Ota is special. He really is like a hero to me.
Hero, huh?
What if the hero was also the villain? No, we'll just leave that.
I'm part of a special investigation unit known as Abyss.
Date!
I don't have a choice.
What's Abyss?
Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. The public doesn't know about it.
Wow, cool!
Don't tell anyone.
I promise I won't. I swear to the Egyptian goddess Isis.
By the way, I didn't catch your name.
You really want to know?
It's okay if you don't want to tell me.
Iris. Iris Sagan. I know, weird, right?
Iris. Like the flower in the dream.
Baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Hide it, poke it, fill it with fruit. Something wrong?
No, there's nothing.
I feel like I know you. How old is Date? Saturday, 1:12 p.m. Scene of the crime.
Excuse me.
He's 30. And she's 18. Wait. What did that say? She's Hitomi's daughter and good friends with Ota and Mizuki. But I don't know Hitomi yet.
Yukoname Date.
That's right.
Probably shouldn't have looked at that yet.
And the girl?
She's an important witness for this case.
Partner.
Yep.
We've got business here.
Oh, okay.
Iris couldn't hold back her excitement and rushed onto the scene. The roof of the merry-go-round. There's a hole in it now from all the years of weathering. Last night I found Mizuki inside the central column. Why was she in there?
Is
It's
that
the control room.
phone booth?
No, it's the control room. This is where the staff would run the merry-go-round.
I was joking.
Iris is investigating the horse, looking over it curiously. What are you doing?
I was trying to find some clues.
She's a natural detective, huh?
Mr. Date, was the body on top of this horse here?
Yeah, that's the one.
Seems like some kind of ritual murder to me. Maybe a religious cult sacrificing her to the devil or something. They conducted their ritual here. Like shadowy, hooded figures going around and around, stabbing her one by one.
That's quite an imagination. But, do you have any proof?
I do.
Well, let's hear it.
The horses. Horse?
Uma?
Sounds kind of like Horus, right?
What are you talking about?
Huh?
You don't know Horus? Horus is the Egyptian god of the sky and sun. The right eye is the eye of Ra, and that's the sun. The left eye is the eye of Wadjet, and that one is the moon.
Watch it.
It's the same idea behind the Eye of Providence.
The Eye of Providence?
The all-seeing eye.
Oh, I see. Just like what's on the back of a $1 bill.
Yeah, exactly. The Eye of Providence is supposed to be the symbol of Freemasonry and the Illuminati. Starting to see the picture?
Not really.
A local cop. Shoko's corpse was tied up here. Wait a
Iva,
second.
Can you show me the earliest recorded images of the scene of the crime?
What is your intention?
Shoko's cause of death was blood loss from multiple stab wounds with the ice pick. Naturally, there should be plenty of blood.
Agreed.
But there isn't a single drop on the horse. And it was like this when we found it.
Correct. There are no signs of blood being wiped or washed off, either.
That must mean...
She was already long dead by the time she hit that horse.
I remember Ota describing the scene. He said there was an ice pick stabbed into the corpse's left eye socket.
What?
Horus? Providence? Left eye? There has to be some kind of meaning to this.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
The ice pick was inside the victim's left eye socket?
Yeah?
Ota told you that? He's sure that's what he saw.
Yeah. Why?
When we arrived at the scene, the ice pick was not in the victim's eye socket.
If Ota's telling the truth...
He would have no reason to lie about such a detail.
She took it out.
Takazuki?
Have you been here before?
When I was younger, but not since it closed. Kawasaki is restricted, right? No one's supposed to be here.
This amusement park, Bloom Park, is located at the heart of the Kawasaki district. It was closed 8 years ago. The closure was due to an accident at a nearby chemical plant.
Ah.
An explosion caused massive amounts of chemical pollutants to contaminate the area. The government quickly issued evacuation orders. Eventually, the entire district was deemed unsafe for habitation and restricted. Therefore, Bloom Park was permanently closed.
But a restricted area doesn't mean much if there aren't enough officers to patrol it. There's still plenty of ways in. You can even get in by boat. Hell, some people ignore the evac order and are still living here.
Are they okay?
I don't know. But if anything happened to them, it'd be their own fault.
Are we safe?
We are, yeah. Decontamination for this area is basically done. The chemical concentration around here isn't high enough to hurt you. You could run a marathon here and be okay.
But it's still off limits, right?
Yes, legally. That keeps the media out, at least. I'm glad. It's quieter than it usually is.
We should go.
Aw, come on! Just a little longer.
No. I'm already in enough trouble bringing a civilian in here.
Okay, I guess.
Hey, you alright? Are you okay?
Morning sickness.
What?
I'm kidding. It's not like I would know.
Get on. I'll give you a ride home.
Yeah, score.
Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh?
You can tell just by lifting me?
Toad.
Yeah.
Your back is so warm, Mr. Date.
Whoa. She's young enough to be your daughter, dude. Which raises questions, doesn't it? No, but her mom's alive.
Mr. Date, shouldn't you keep your eyes on the road?
Don't worry about it. I'm a professional.
How you feeling?
Oh, horrible.
Shame.
Oh, you should worry about me more.
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Maybe I'm just acting.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What if I threw up right here?
I would put it right back where it came from.
Ew, that makes me actually want to throw up.
She opened the passenger window.
Wait, seriously?
No, but I am kind of warm.
The current temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity 60%.
Thank
It
you,
is
Ira.
unlikely that heat would be a factor.
Hey, Date. They say when you stick your hand out of a car going 100, you get a rush like you're holding D cups.
Hey, watch it! You'll get your arm ripped off.
Relax, I'm invincible. My arm regenerates like an alien's.
Didn't you tell me that you're gonna die soon?
It feels strange.
Your hand?
No, not that. It feels like I've met you before.
Well, that's nice. But if you don't get your damn hand back in this car right now...
Okay, okay. The wind feels nice.
The Sagan residence, Saturday, 3:09 p.m. It took almost an hour to drive over here.
You should
Actually, a
come
little
in.
over.
No, that's alright. I'm gonna head home.
Ooh, going home already?
I said my goodbyes, then turned to leave. But out of the corner of my eye... Which one?
Oh, who is this, Iris?
I felt my body freeze. Because that woman... She's... No, it can't be. It can't be. I felt like my mind and body were being torn in opposite directions. As I stood there stunned, Iris grabbed my hand.
Come on, I'll make some tea.
You're
Nice to meet you. I'm Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Miss Hitomi.
And you are?
Kaname Date from the MPD.
Police? Are you a detective?
No, Mom. Mr. Date said he's...
Iris?
Oh, right. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm sure she won't. After an awkward silence, Iris brought us some tea and... on a tray. Not and. She put everything down on the table and sat down on the sofa. Asmer. Iris and her mother Hitomi sitting on the sofa. Steam is rising from the tea. You can see the trees and sky outside. Iris is looking this way. You look chipper.
You think so?
Yeah,
I was just thinking about a hunch I had this morning.
a hunch.
There are flowers blooming behind me, right?
There are, yeah? What about them?
Okay. About the flowers? Iris was hinting about the flowers blooming behind her. Okay. You were saying?
Mr. Date, please drink your tea. It's getting cold.
Oh, right.
We haven't even touched our cups.
Well then, let's have a sip.
Are you left-handed?
Oh,
Mom used to be right-handed. But now...
it locked up on me.
Ah, I see.
How long have you been living here?
Since I was born. And Mom was living here before that.
I grew up in this house. I've made a lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave this place.
Why were you considering moving?
Well, because there was... well, I don't know.
Huh?
Iris is hinting at the flowers blooming behind her. There's a drawing on the wall. I wonder if Iris drew this when she was younger. Oh, these.
The flowers.
It's an iris.
An iris? I thought those bloom in May.
That's the winter iris. Iris ungicularis. They bloom in the cold.
They bloomed just this morning.
I see.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
I saw her. I saw her in my dream last night. No, that's impossible. May I ask how old you are? It's a good first question. Maybe ask about Renju.
By the way, I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemniscate, Mr. Okiura.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
Do you know his ex-wife?
Yes, I do. But I only met her twice. once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Wait, you saw her a few months ago? Where do
I'm
you
a
work?
teacher at the local elementary school.
A teacher. Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me.
It's good to hear. So how old are you?
I'm 37.
And Miss Iris here is 18?
Yup.
You were very young when you had her.
Yes, just 19 years old.
That
What
is
about
what
your
math
husband?
tells me, yes.
I don't have one.
Iris
Divorce?
looked down when...
Mr. Date, please.
It's all right, Iris. I've never been married.
A single mother.
Yes.
You seem to be doing well now.
Yeah, thanks to you. I feel as tough as a lion. Rawr!
How am I supposed to react to that?
Don't think about it. You'll only hurt yourself.
Thanks, Iba.
Well, I think it's time for me to be heading home.
I stood and headed for the door. Iris and Hitomi stood politely.
Mr. Date, we'll see each other again, right?
You sure you want that? I'm a cop after all. If you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Oh,
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again. She is kind of like my roommate after all.
what?
Anyway, be seeing you.
Just drop that bombshell right on her. Other hand, you dumbass.
Excuse me. Well, I should head home.
All right. Take care, Date.
Date, let's go over the facts of the case.
Okay.
Good idea.
Play a game.
Hey, me. Want to play a game? Sure, let's play I Spy. I spy something round. My eyeball. Correct. I win.
I will terminate you.
Hi, my name is Kaname Date. Nice to meet you. What? Date? I have the same name. What a coincidence.
Perhaps he's had too much medication.
Focus, you've got this.
Don't push yourself, Date. No, I'm fine, Date.
You do not appear to be fine.
Now who is this handsome gentleman? Oh, it's me! Iba's fitted into the center of the wheel. Alright, we'll hear the timeline after we go over everything else. First, about Shoko's corpse.
The estimated time of death is yesterday, Friday, around 5 p.m. The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso. The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit. When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene. Shoko was killed somewhere else, and then brought there to be displayed. That means Mizuki couldn't have done it. She's 12. She can't move a body or drive a car.
Were you considering her a suspect?
That's part of the job. If there's even the slightest possibility.
Then this is good news. It means the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost zero.
I knew that from the start. She would never put her hands on her own mother. She doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
But you do? Let's get that one.
Aiba, can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
I wonder who sent that Nile message to Mizuki.
Probably the culprit themselves.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
Friday yesterday, approximately 5 p.m., Shoko's time of death. Approximately, somewhere in between, Mizuki receives the Nile message. Unknown sender requests to come to Bloom Park. Approximately 10 p.m., Mizuki calls Ota, asks him to accompany her to Bloom Park. Approximately 9 p.m., Mizuki and Ota discover her corpse. Ota leaves Mizuki, flees crime scene. Ota reports crimes via payphone. First responders arrive on scene 30 minutes later, discover Shoko's corpse. Date arrives at scene 10:50.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Aiba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Nile's security protocols are intricate. It will take time to decipher.
I can do it. It'll just take some time. Okay.
The corpse was found tied up on one of the horses of the merry-go-round. This makes it clear that the killer had no intention of hiding their crime. Rather, it appears as though it was displayed deliberately.
Our perp wants the limelight.
Or is attempting to send some kind of message.
Why was Mizuki inside the column?
Perhaps she was playing hide and seek.
Hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion. I was merely joking, as you call it.
Right. About the corpse again?
The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be found. According to Iris's testimony, when Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket.
So why did Mizuki have the ice pick? Could she have taken the eye?
Yes, as a matter of fact. I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again, and I noticed something strange.
Something strange?
There were no cars. Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then, how did the suspect move the corpse?
I have no idea.
Well, we're back to police headquarters, 4:26 p.m. on Saturday.
Welcome back. I brought her here after her examination was over.
Mizuki.
Mizuki. Has she said anything?
No, still can't talk.
Was it okay for you to bring her here?
I got permission from the hospital. Apparently, the hospital director has been poking a few of the nurses. So I asked him about that, and all of a sudden he seemed very open to the idea.
That's not permission, it's blackmail.
Same thing. You know what you need to do now, right? sync with her.
Oh, hey, it's that doctor guy. Pewter.
Her vitals are stable. Her EEG is also stable. I think we can proceed.
That's a voice that I definitely recognize. About Iba.
Hey, Pewter? About Iba. Could you do something about her personality?
Do something about it?
It wouldn't kill her to be more modest. Maybe a little more ladylike?
If you dare reprogram me, I will self-destruct in your eye socket.
Scary.
Huh. So you were listening, huh?
You sure this is okay?
She's only 12. You sure this is okay?
The machine is safe. I can guarantee that. You have nothing to worry about.
Okay. Mr. Crazy Mad Doctor Man. Did you get Renju's permission?
Renju Okiura is Mizuki's legal guardian. Did you get permission from him?
I couldn't get in touch with him.
What? I thought he was being questioned by a local unit.
His questioning ended around noon. He hasn't been heard from since.
Why would he...
I don't know.
He's probably dead. You sure you want to do this?
If we don't do it now, then when? This is exactly the kind of situation Abyss was founded for. Besides, if you dive into Mizuki's subconscious, you may be able to help her. Her aphonia is psychogenic. Physically, she's
what?
fine. Her injuries are mental.
Yeah. A medical condition in which a person cannot speak, usually from some kind of stress or trauma. Similar to muteness, not the same condition as aphasia, which is a loss of the ability to understand speech entirely. Interesting. Okay.
Which is...
Aphonia is psychogenic. Okay, got it.
It's understandable after seeing her mother like that. You may be able to heal her, Date. You just have to sync with her.
Okay.
You're the only one who can.
Any progress on the investigation?
You're asking me that now? I'm asking you to sync with Mizuki because we have no progress. Maybe Mizuki saw something at the scene. Maybe she went inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she isn't answering any questions. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious mind. Don't you agree?
She can't hear me from here. Well, there's an enormous machine beyond the window. The machine is known as the sync machine. How do I proceed? The door to the sync room. That's Pewter. His real name is Amanoma, but he goes by Pewter here. 36 years old. Member of Abyss like me. He's a genius engineer that designed the sync system and other machines. He also invented Iba. He's her caretaker in a way. Strange characteristics and things I can't figure out are on this monitor. Boss is watching Mizuki through the glass.
Searching. Classic. Alternative. Progressive.
That's rock.
What? What? Okay. Mizuki is lying in the sync machine on the other side of the glass. How do I get to it? Just a chair. Thanks. Oh. Are you ready?
We are ready to begin.
Date, go to the sink room.
Got it.
Here we go.
Agent Date, Mizuki is reacting. Her heart rate is rising and her brainwaves are showing signs of disturbance. She may be getting nervous about the procedure.
Date, try to calm her down.
How do I do that?
It's true that she can't speak to you. But she can hear you. Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss.
So here's what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna be inside your head. I'll be looking for clues about the culprit.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of Mizuki's muteness and rectify it. With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further questions directly.
About Abyss.
Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I belong to a special investigation unit called Abyss. Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. We explore the human mind with state-of-the-art technology and research. There are a billion kinds of suspects and...
Weird.
persons of interest out there. People that lie, people that don't say anything. People that have head injuries, or some that have deep mental wounds that keep them from talking. So, how do we get clues from these people? We have to get inside their heads. The truth is in their minds. Our job is to find it. I know it looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no pain, no side effects. When this is all over, you'll go back to your regular life like this never happened. Sinking is what we call diving into someone's subconscious mind. You sink deep down into their psyches, and you synchronize with their true selves. People like me are called sinkers. Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious, which is a dreamlike state we call Somnium. It's Latin for dream. There are 6 sinkers at Abyss. I'm one of them. Hey, Mizuki. When this is all over, what should I say?
There was something in her persons file, I think. She dislikes raw seafood, so we don't want that. Also, how Date holds chopsticks, apparently. But she does love ramen, she does love stew, and she does love unagi. We need one that doesn't involve chopsticks. So the best one would be stew.
Hey, remember when we went last time? You were laughing about how it looked like throw up? But it tasted so good. You were devouring it. You kept saying it looked awful, but you loved it.
Do you not have a more heartwarming story, or...
I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this.
Date, her heart rate is steadying. EEG is stable.
Date, get into position.
Assume the position!
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot to mention one thing. I added a new feature to the sync system.
A new feature?
You'll learn more when you're synced. It's very useful.
Sure.
Okay.
Got it.
Well, let us sink in properly. Sorry, I'm testing out this new pop filter.
Date,
Okay,
you ready?
let's go.
Okay. Ready anytime.
Remember, Dante, you have only 6 minutes in the Somnium world. Any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed by the subjects.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I'll
a
find a lead and get out in under 6 minutes.
pretty tight time limit.
We're counting on you.
I'm not actually being timed, am I?
Let's begin.
I hope not. I kind of want to try this too. That looks like vomit, though. I don't know. My motto is try anything once. In fact, I've been getting more used to spicy food lately, so that's pretty cool. Means I can expand my horizons even further. And there's Iva.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this Bloom Park? Lightning in a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of Sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed. So it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Let's get started. Somnium scan! Activate!
Mental lock number 1. Mental lock number 2. Mental lock number 3. Heal Mizuki's heart. She's mute. By healing her mental wounds, you may be able to get important info.
To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Iba, the speaker over there. It's shaking.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
There is a 6-minute time limit in Insomnia. Time is expended whenever Aiba is moving or performing an action. Pay attention to the remaining time left in the upper right of the screen. Unlock all mental locks within the 360-second time limit. Alright, let's do. What is this music? Alright.
An ice pick stabbed into Shoko's photograph.
Pull out or push in. 1 out of 2?
Right. No one would want to see their mother like this. It keeps going. What is this?
Something happened over there.
Redirected the lightning. Cool. Go me.
The pillar became a lightning rod.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it.
How do we remove the birdcage?
Date, we got a timing.
A timey?
Time induction matter in encephalon. You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using this, you can slow down or speed up time in Somnium.
Is this another function Pewter added?
Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Well, it is a dream. And because it is a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Okay.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can.
Timies are items that affect time. You will sometimes obtain them when you perform an action. Timies only affect the time taken to perform an action. You're only able to hold 3 timies. Picking up a timie when you already hold 3 will replace 1. Timies are expended after 1 use, but use them as often as you can.
This appears to be the microphone for the speaker.
Interesting. Controller?
The control room of the merry-go-round lifted out of the ground.
Open?
What is your plan once I am inside?
It is a control room. Maybe we can do something in there.
I do not think it will be that easy.
Just try it.
Woo!
I didn't expect to see this inside.
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
I see 2 bird cages.
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
A bird cage with blown up rubbers inside. There is also a deflated rubber on the floor.
Could you please not call it a rubber? You can say balloon.
I do not understand. It is clearly rubber.
Please.
Peek inside, tackle, and lift. Okay. What about this one?
A bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside.
Peek inside.
Let's see.
What is it?
It looks like a picture of something.
Picture?
I see Mizuki.
A bird. There are ripped pieces of.
Make time, make time, make time. Oh, make time half. Okay. No. Use? Ah, okay.
All right, leave it to me. It is heavier than it looks.
Mental lock number 2. Removed the bird cage. Oh, I see. That's where the branching path is.
Nothing happened.
All I did was move the cage.
Retry will allow you to return to a save point just after unlocking a mental lock, but you only have 3 retries. Going back 1 lock costs 1, going back 2 costs 2, and going back 3 costs all 3. You regain your 3 retries by selecting Restart from the menu or by failing the sync. This is likely your best option if time is low.
There are torn pieces of paper.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Okay. Oh, I should have made time a third. Oh well. We'll do half again.
Leave it to me. I enjoy puzzles like this. Done. But...
Yeah. Huh?
You were able to get out?
So the photo was the key. I remember it clearly. One day I came home to find that photo torn up in the trash can. When I asked Mizuki about it, she started to cry. I don't know why she tore up that photo. But whatever her reason, it seems like she regrets it. Since we repaired the photo in Somnium, the birdcage...
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
But the cage is gone. We can get to Mizuki now.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
You can do it if you try a little.
No, you can't.
Alright, fine. We have to stop the spinning.
Selecting the map icon will bring up a map of the current Somnium world. You can see your current locations and objects you've investigated on your Somnium map. If you are lost or want to save time, try checking the map. Okay. So we have the microphone, the gate, the panda ride, and the parasol. The panda ride is definitely something I want to check out. As horrible and demonic as it
The
looks.
panda head is spinning.
Time to 50. Oh, yeah, definitely don't want to do that. Yo, let's ride it.
A horse?
This is wrong.
Pandas and horses are pretty similar.
They are completely different. Are you blind?
Yeah, well, they both have 5 letters.
How is that relevant?
Well, that was a good waste of 13 seconds.
The panda head is...
Let's try this again. Spin more. Okay.
Bring it on.
Wait, stop. The centrifugal force is gonna tear it apart.
I see. Spinning it makes it go faster.
How do we slow it down?
How indeed.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
The panda head...
Alright, so if we just spin this.
Why?
Maybe it's like the speaker before.
I see. These were also linked.
That's right.
Oh, good, the door's gone.
Mizuki!
Let's go to her.
Got it.
360-second limit. If you choose the correct answer as your final action, you can actually exceed the 360-second time limit. Even if it seems like you don't have a lot of time left, don't give up. You might be able to do it. More than 1 second. When you clear, you get a prize. No, boss, anything but that. Okay.
A merry-go-round horse.
Interesting. Let's just
It's Mizuki!
slap. Yes, let's slap her. That sounds like a great idea. How about no?
Mizuki.
Hmm? Awaken, hugged Mizuki. Sync complete. Yay! Kind of reminds me of Psychonauts meets, Phoenix Wright. It's kind of cool. I really like this concept. But we are going to have to wrap it up here soon. Probably up to the end of day 2.
Are you okay?
Date. Date!
Looks like she can talk again.
Indeed. Oh, time to take her out for some disgusting looking stew. Hell yeah. After she had calmed down, I asked her a few questions. I asked her about last night, about the Nile message, about Ota, and about Shoko. I know that after Ota ran off, something must have happened to make Mizuki want to hide. How are you doing?
I told you I'm fine. So annoying.
I annoyed you already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
I see she is back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
Thank you, Iva.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
You hungry?
I'm fine now. But I didn't forget your promise.
I promise?
Stu. You said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Thank you, Iva.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
Mizuki is... Well, she's more sitting in the chair, but okay. She seems to be doing okay, but she's got that gloomy look in her eyes. I sympathize with her. Last night she saw her mother. Well, she saw what no kid should ever have to see. It will take a while for her to get back to normal. Who sent you that Nile message?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk. That's the kind of girl she is.
Thank you, Ipa.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
Iba said something similar. About that figure I saw.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In Somnium, in your dream. I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
Okay, let's frame this a little differently.
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner, past the merry-go-round.
Who did you see?
I don't know. It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
But why did you have the ice pick? Actually, wait. I have some questions. How does Iba appear in Somnium?
Iba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Iba is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's Somnium. Part of Iba's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of Iba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Iba is so dumb.
Don't call me dumb.
About Somnium.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The syncer dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The syncer is merely the audience.
Cuter is standing with his hands in his pockets. I clicked the wrong button.
How would I know? We still don't have enough information. Continue your investigation, Special Agent.
Hi. About what I saw in Somnium.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the syncer sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw. I wonder who that could be.
Do you have any questions?
Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
So, you panicked and pulled it out?
Yeah.
And you held on to it when you hid in the column?
Yeah.
Any other
Okay,
questions?
just one more question.
Ooh.
This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Boss shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye.
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
And it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
About her muteness.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Iba.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her.
So about Iba's appearance?
Hey, Pewter, when we were in Somnium earlier, Iba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Iba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
What part of that was my taste?
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter, Iba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Iba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
So about that figure I saw.
Oh, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for. Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person. Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Date? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a sinker allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Who do you think the suspect is?
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
Well, let's see. Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
What?
I'm kidding.
So, summarize for me.
Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Sounds good. Let's go. Bloom Park, Saturday, 8:13 p.m. It's starting to get dark. When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. I saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. I brought Mizuki along to help pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
In the past, there would have been a nice paved path here. It's covered in brush and weeds now, but I can still make out the trail heading back. The figure went this way. Mizuki is looking behind the bush.
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom...
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Iba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
A subway?
It has of course closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago.
Makes sense.
The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason. As did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
A railroad crossing. Railroad crossing?
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night.
Hey.
A black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father. Renju Okiura.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju. And you can help me find him.
When was the last time you saw your dad?
I think about a week ago. When I went to hang out at Lemniscape.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
Well, he was taken into questioning almost immediately, and then he went missing, so...
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Look, I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me.
I'd never want to put cuffs on him. I would never want Mizuki to see that. Anyway, Renju just isn't the kind of guy who would commit a crime like this. Stringing up his wife and then inviting his daughter to come see her dead body with an ice pick stabbed in her eye. You'd have to be pretty freaking vindictive to both of them. That doesn't sound right.
Hey Mizuki, tell me again. That person you saw at the merry-go-round.
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
You're sure?
Well, I don't know.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality?
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does it sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me. I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
About the Nile message again.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it. The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
I doubt it'd be so simple.
Date, incoming call from the boss.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Iva. Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our #1 suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning. He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
About his alibi.
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time. But that means no one can back up his story.
Any idea where Renju is?
No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. They didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
Why'd you release him?
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
About his questioning.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
To Mizuki, I look like I'm talking to a Bluetooth. She doesn't see what I see.
Alright, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Sun poke?
What?
Sun poke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast. In Akihabara.
Of course it's Akiba. You know, I wanted to get to the end of day 2, but day 2 is starting to turn into, like, more than I expected. So, we might have to just call it off here at Sunfish Pocket, 10:20 Saturday. Oh, well, no, maybe it'll end here because he'll be dead.
Can't be.
And now she's seen both of her parents murdered. Great.
Renju.
And the mystery deepens. He clearly didn't do that to himself. Day 3, Sunday. Shokubite. Police headquarters, 9:17 a.m.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
We'll answer that question next time on Let's Play The Somnium Files. Holy crap, did this story just start ramping up incredibly quickly. What's our next step? And who has been killing them? Well, we'll just have to continue investigating. Until then, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you do subscribe, ring the little bell for notifications on all my uploads. And in the description below, as well as on screen now, are links to my Twitch and Twitter accounts, so be sure to follow those for more streaming goodness. Soreja. Mata. Back to Yu-Gi-Oh!